About 5 years ago, we were in the design process in North Shore for a new elementary school, and one of the opportunities that presented itself was to create a school where all students could attend their neighborhood school in community with each other, which was not something that was available for students in our district. Many students in our school district were being bused or moved into different schools outside of their neighborhood school community. So over the course of a year, our team was able to begin the planning process, engage with our families, engage with potential staff members who would join the team, and really think about the ways that we could plan forward for meeting student needs in general education.
We have over 80 years of research around students with disabilities and what they need. And what we know from that time and time again is that regardless of a student's age or grade, regardless of the kind of disability that they have or the level of need that they have, they experience the best long-term life outcomes when they are fully included in general education classrooms and in their communities.
The Inclusionary Practices Technical Assistance Network is a statewide effort to improve inclusionary outcomes for all Washington State students.
Advocates and families have been working on these efforts around inclusion and meaningful belonging for a long time.
Traditionally, or in the past, historically, I guess I would say, is that we sometimes would educate in separate places. And we weren't learning from each other. When we go to learning circles, you're like, I never thought of those things. And now we know better, so we do better. We're learning together with all of our school population.
Michael Anderson was a very traditional elementary school. Our special education services were almost all pull-out model. What we were doing wasn't changing anything. And so we undid some of those things, and it's been really an evolution of getting to where we are now. We're making some really good gains and good strides, and our kids are really thriving and flourishing. It's hard work, but it's work worth doing.
Organically, all of our students really are looking for the same things in their school environment. They're looking for a place where they're known, where they're valued, and see some aspect of the school as designed with them in mind.
Our special education data represent the lived experiences of our students, our educators, and our families. And one of the things that's been really exciting to be part of in the inclusionary practices work is that I'm seeing that our professional organizations are working together differently. And so through the Inclusionary Practices Technical Assistance Network, these professional organizations are collaborating together, learning from each other, and then providing really robust supports to our school districts, including our educators, our paraprofessionals, our student leaders, and our families and community members.
Having access to a large variety, a grand network, research, and being able to be in part of a network and part of a technical assistance network that allows access to those resources and to those collegial partnerships has been invaluable. When we first embarked on this journey, we had some bold goals, and it seemed like it was so far off. Like, be a neighborhood school that serves all students regardless of need. And it was, baby steps that took us where we are now. And so I think for me, it's really about having that bold vision, but then taking those incremental steps each year to make that happen. It's the right vision. And it is effective. It works. The research shows that. It bears out in our experience. You just keep moving forward.
I can remember us talking in that first year, feeling that overwhelm that comes from something new where you think, we need more people, and then pausing and thinking to ourselves, are we trying to solve a problem with people that could be solved with a different system of support?
It isn't about asking teachers to do more with less, but rather making sure that we are thinking differently about how we provide support.
I'm a general ed teacher. We can schedule the day in such a way that I'm having the OTPT is coming in and pushing into the classroom. I'm getting training multiple times a week on how to support the kids. We can do the thing.
The thing that we hold really precious is that every single child in this building has the right to experience the core curriculum. Because if they don't experience their core curriculum, we will never close those gaps.
The ways that we have in the United States have segregated people with disabilities, institutionalized people, those remnants still play out today.
Our schools are microcosms of our larger society. They include our future employers, employees, leaders, educators. And when we provide an opportunity for students to learn alongside each other, we can create a society that offers a space for every person.
I see students just learning and thriving from their peers.
Really simply, like, how can you learn about Washington State if not everyone's in the room?
Our students will be ready to build a future community that is more expansive, and that they'll know exactly who they're looking for to build that community in ways that I don't think many of us in the adult roles in our schools had the opportunity to do.
When we design classrooms and communities, it has an impact on every single student. That when we're talking about inclusionary practices, we're not talking about one single group of students. We're talking about improving outcomes for a diverse society.
Inclusive schools are needed for all of our students. We are building a school and raising up students who will look for each other and they will look after each other. They are taking care of each other in the ways that we want our students to experience school and community. We want every student to know that when they're absent, someone other than a grown-up notices that they're absent.
So whenever I'm asked this question about, what do you want to see for him? What is your vision? And I always circle back to, well, what is any parent's vision for their child to have a full life?
We want all students to travel through our educational system and to have post-secondary outcomes where they have choices throughout the course of their lives.
When we include students and we provide learning environments that foster a sense of belonging, we all benefit.